Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tuesday. And that of course means it is live streaming evening. And as many of you guessed, yes, today we are going to be playing some Elite Dangerous. We're going to be on Howard Corner. And we're going to go and hopefully do some sneaky missions. I have a few steps I need to complete first. A bit flying around, do some pew. But I hope we're going to get some time to go and do some actual sneaky missions. It is a bit of a last-minute planned live stream. I actually had a other stream lined up where I was going to be doing a co-op stream with another streamer. Not going to spoil anything yet, but unfortunately that had to be rain checked here last minute. So that's why I had to come up with something very last minute. So I thought, Howard always needs a bit of attention. There's always something to go and do on Howard. So I thought, okay, let's do that. It was that or just shenanigans in No Man's Sky. I've been playing the absolute heck out of No Man's Sky lately. I think I'm coming up to, I don't know when I started, like 2-3 weeks ago. I'm coming up to 40 hours so far. So Howard's a sloppy seconds then? No, not at all. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at this. Hold on. Quickly in game. I found a station with noob hammers. See, we get a better look at them. Hey, there's the noob hammer. Oh no, shuttle turned away. Oh, I don't even have my joystick because I was just going to be playing on foot so we can spot them here in the station. Look at that. Noob hammers. Sitting here reaching over to my joystick because we're just going to be playing on foot today, so I wasn't actually planning to use the joystick. It was just, again, as I said, I had a plan with another streamer, and we were not going to be streaming Elite Dangerous, we were going to be streaming something else. So you might say Howard was my first choice when that fell through. Anyway, let's jump back to the camera while this shuttle is doing a sting and landing. So, should we just get going? We should set a light goal. We haven't done. I've been really good at forgetting my light goals today. So, what do you guys think? Where are we at? 120, 125, something like that. 150? Let's do 150. That should be doable. So, business as usual. If you're new to the stream, I try to set a light goal. When we reach that light goal, oh no! Look at this. I hate this bug. So you can hear me walking around. But it's blacked out, and the only thing you can do now is exit to main menu. Yeah, black screen. No, black screen when you leave the Apex, and what happens when you go back is you're back at the station. You're back at the station where your Apex shuttle ride started, so we have to do that shuttle ride again, and it is the most annoying bug. See, there we go. Oh no, hold on. Did it actually put us in? Did we actually get through this time? Because usually we don't. Hey, we did make it to Delton Dock. Okay. Ooh, sometimes you get put back to where you started. Okay, as I was saying, with the light goal, what I do is I set a light goal. If or when we reach the light goal during the live stream, I will be setting up a discount code on the merch store, which you can find at d2eastore.com. You can head over there. You can find yourself some cool merchandise with logos, but other cool things that are related to the games that I play. You can find like t-shirts and hoodies and mugs and caps and beanies and all that stuff. Go check it out, d2eastore.com. And if or when we reach the light goal, I'm going to set up a discount code for it over there as a thank you to you guys for helping me get the live stream ranked in the almighty YouTube algorithm. And now that we are in game, Let's just talk about what we need to do. So I'm currently working towards unlocking the on-foot engineers on Howard. How's my CPU doing here? Mine's constantly at 100%. I don't know. Performance, CPU. Cool, 20%. Just standing in the station. GPU is what's under load, is at 99%. That's what's working right now. And if I move my my camera and start my NVIDIA overlay here, then we could also get a FPS counter up. We could actually also just use the in-game counter, which is probably better. There you go. So bouncing around 60 FPS in inside the station in 4K. But as I was saying, what we're doing is I'm unlocking the on-foot engineers. I'm currently at Dude here, who I have unlocked. But the next step is I need to provide him with some genetic repair mats. But before I go there, I need to make some quick credits because I need the reload speed. And in order to unlock, in order to put reload speed on my weapons, I need 500,000 credits, which Howard does not have. He is poor. Can we see credits? We can see credits there. He doesn't even have 400,000 credits. So Howard, he needs some cash. So that's why I meant to go Heikel to Delta Dock, because here we have some. Here we can not with those. Who's still reloading? No. Reload speed.
If you're looking for combat, you'll have to look elsewhere. Nothing happening around here at the moment.
What?
Remember, peace never lasts.
No wars? Aww. So we have to find another system. Oh, here we're here, of course. Galnet. Where they put the map? Oh, right there, navigation, of course. Okay, give me a second. Let me just see if I can find another war we could go and fight in. That would be a little bit more interesting. Aitana should have a war. Let's go and check if Haritana is any better.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
Apex Interstellar Transport accepts no responsibility for any...
Thank you. Your booking. Thank you for choosing Apex.
It's okay, Scanpie. I'll just take an Apex. They are relatively quick. I just need some place to go where I can go and do some pew, because I found that to be one of the best ways of generating some fast cash when you're playing on foot only. You can hotkey Galaxy Map to make your life a little easier. Yeah, but it is surprisingly rare that I actually use the Galaxy Map when I play on foot. So I'm okay with just going through the menus when I need it. Because most of the time I find a system name and then I book an Apex shuttle to that, and that I don't need the Galaxy Map directly, so it's very rare that I actually end up using it. We have Commander Snoglard again over on Twitch. Welcome back. Oh, by the way, I have a fan running over here. It's on the lowest settings, but if you get too much noise in the mic, I've been looking at the levels. It look okay. Like it looks like it's filtering out the noise pretty well. So just if you hear too much fan hissing in the background, then let me know. You don't hear it? Okay, then it's perfect. Keep it on the lower setting. You gotta absolutely love, like, shotgun mics. They're just... My god. Can you say rødgrød med fløde with the robot voice of the ship? No. But I can say rødgrød med fløde. Can space taxis get attacked? And they can't get interdicted. We discussed that, I think, in a previous live stream, and I think the conclusion was that you cannot interdict an Apex shuttle. You can see them in space, and technically you can log and shoot at them while they're at a station. But I don't believe there's any way for you to actually go and attack them or pull them out of Super Cruise. Can you still get soul permits on foot? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, soul permit is just a Federation rank, and Federation ranks is mainly gained through missions. So if you just complete on-foot missions for Federation factions, then eventually you should get... I should actually be able to see my rank over here. If it is available. Where do they even put that? Galactic powers, maybe? Those are all just those. Where do they put the faction rank? I haven't had the need to look at those in like... All the way right. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so you can see I have a little bit of standing with the Federation. Not much, but I have a little bit. And I actually need to rank up with them. You can see I've been doing some missions, so yeah. So I should go and look for rank up mission. Question is, can we get rank up missions on foot? That's actually a question. Yeah, can you do that? Oh, hold on, we went to the wrong... This was a shoebox station, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. There's no... Oh my god, Astro. Ugh. There's no frontline solution at these shoebox stations.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
So this is Apex, right? But there's no... This is the bar. So there's no Apex. Apex. Can you just fly to the conflict zones? I don't know if the shuttle will take me. Is there even a war here? Oh, is this war over too? I think it's over too. Okay, never mind.
I hope we can be of service soon.
Does it show that this stream was unplanned? God damn it. Elite, come on.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
responsibility for any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel, including but not...
Don't like that system.
Apex interstellar
Okay, a lot more landing zones here.
for any grievances sustained while on board.
Thank you. Have a good trip.
And then, I don't know, I swear to God, when we started out with Odyssey, the shuttles would arrive a lot quicker. But after some patch at some point, I don't know when it happened, but at some point, that got changed. And then now it takes forever. And the problem is, I think if I go down there in a taxi and I get killed, I think I'm gonna get sent back to the station. Whereas if I go down there in a frontline solution ship, I'm gonna respawn inside the ship. So yeah. Does anybody know if it's viable to use a conda for Robigo? Technically, yes, but I wouldn't recommend flying out of House's Reach. Fly out of Robigo Mines instead. It's a small station, but a lot of the passengers you're going to be carrying are wounded, and smuggling those passengers in and out of House's Reach has given people problems in the past. I personally don't find it too big of an issue, but I feel like I'm decent at like smuggling in and stuff in and out of stations. But if you haven't done that too much, then know that it can cause issues for you. So that's why I think you're better off in a Python and then run out of Robigo Mines, because it's a small station. There's very little security around that. If the deploy hardpoints, the scan get interrupted, right? No, it does not. It is a rumor. I have tested it, and it does nothing to it. The way I tested it was, I sat in the ship, and I recorded it while I was sitting, waiting for the scan to start. And I just recorded it and waited for the scan to complete. Then I did the same thing, same ship, same station, waited for another scan, but this time I deployed hardpoint in the middle of the two scans, and then I took those two video clips and I lined them up so that the scan started at exactly the same frame in the two clips, and I lined them up next to each other, and the scan completed within one frame of each other again. So deploying hardpoints does nothing. Heat sinks does, if they're further away than your minimal scan resolution range. I think for like small ships, the minimum scan range is 200 meters. And I think medium ships is at 4 or 5. I think maybe 4. And then 800 for larger ships. That means that if as your ship cools down and your scan signature goes down as well with your heat signal, and your heat signature goes down, you become harder to target. That's how silent running works. When you deploy a heat sink, your heat signature goes down to its minimum value. The minimum value is not 0. That means that... Okay, please don't crash into the star. Please don't crash into the star. But that means that if you are, let's say, in a small ship, and you have another ship within 200 meters of you, then they can continue the scan. But if they at any point in their scan drop outside the 200 meter range, then their scan is gonna get interrupted and they're gonna have to start over. So because if you imagine a stationary target and you're flying a large ship, you have 2 times 800 meters to cover, which is 1600 meters. And a scan takes about 5 seconds or something. I can't remember the exact number, but let's say 5 seconds. So if you can cover those 1600 meters in 5 seconds, then you should technically be good, unless they're flying in the same direction as you, flying parallel to you. So yeah. That's how it, but usually silent running heat sinks, they will break a scan in like 99% of cases. How's it going? My plants I got from Frontier not very well. They are. I'm terrible with plants. They are pretty dead. I still have the bull on the display, but everything inside it is just dead. Like the rocks are still there. I didn't kill the rocks. Didn't manage to do that. But the plants are pretty dead. I might find something to replace the plants with. Maybe something that's, I don't know, plastic. What Twitch? Plastic plants die at my house. I have actually considered getting plastic plants instead, just because if it's just going to be a display item, I don't mind. A fish aquarium. No, we have the bunnies. We have enough animals already. What the fuck? Why don't a spaceship fly by itself? It's a taxi. It's an Apex shuttle. I'm playing my on-foot only character. I'm not allowed to fly spaceships myself on this character. So I'm using Apex shuttles. Yeah, you get used to it, the slow travel time on the shuttles. Yeah, the pilot is... Yeah, you can see him, her, there. No, you can't. My camera's in the way. There you go. She's sitting up there in the corner. That's my pilot. No, I mean, as I've said, if you watch my Howard video where I play this character, like, have your phone with you, because all these Apex, right? It's nice to sit and browse Reddit or read your guys' comments or stuff like that. Okay, let's see if I have more luck this time. Hello?
I'm looking for soldiers. You ready to join the fight, soldier?
Yes! Faction war! Okay, we need a high intensity zone. High, yes! High conflict intensity. Federation versus Federations. Federation Reclamation Corp. I don't know.
Copy that. You're confirmed for deployment. Give them hell.
Time to go. No, no, no. Time to go. I don't know what plasma shotgun says, but... Is the video up there of D2A unlocking the previous on-foot engineers? Some of them are the most frustrating human being. So, there's a whole playlist with Howard O'Connor. Howard O'Connor is my on-foot only character, where I've gone through... I haven't showed every single minute of it, but I've shown a lot of it in those videos. Talked about how I've gone through the unlock process. Go find that playlist, and this is still at the back, and look through it as I'm unlocking the characters in this playthrough. As you can see, I'm still working on the last line of engineers. They're not necessarily, they're not edited as with the intent to be guides per se, so if you're looking for like 10-minute guides, there are some for some of the early engineers, but I'm not sure how relevant those videos are now, since they were made right after the launch of Odyssey, and Frontier changed the unlock requirements a million times since. But just remember that those guides are not intended to be guides. Those videos are not intended to be guides, but they are more of a... It's more of a let's play, let's go have some fun, let's see if this is actually possible to complete Elite. to unlock all these years on foot. Make sure you pick the right size. Side, sorry. I will, serious. Don't you worry. Yeah, crash into it. No, okay. How am I going to get to Colonia to contact engineers there? Probably not, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna do the Colonia ones. Mainly because you can't go to Colonia on foot. As it is right now. I would have to have a player drop me off on a fleet carrier, and then have that fleet carrier fly out there, or have someone actually fly me all the way out there. But the problem is, if I log off in their ship, so that would have to be in one sitting, fly all the way to Colonia. So realistically, it would be safer just to go on a fleet carrier, let that fleet carrier fly out to Colonia, and then have somebody ferry me off the fleet carrier, because there's no Apex shuttles on the fleet carrier. So that would be my only way to transit to Colonia. That would be to have someone fly me to and off. Basically, I need someone to be a tender that can fly me on and off the fleet carrier. I tried to play on foot with a gamepad, but on hardware I recently switched everything over to mouse and keyboard. I'm hoping I'll do better that way. Wish there was a way on foot with a HOTAS. Yeah, on foot on a HOTAS is a terrible experience. Colonia is a no-foot zone. Yeah, kind of is. Actually getting a little cold now. Angel says have a challenge. Well, go ahead. Not sure I'm going to be able to complete it, but go ahead. Angel, I think you came to the wrong stream for those kind of things.
Control, this is Alpha Lima 2. Inbound on conflict zone.
Just jump on some fleet carrier to Colonia, but I can't go to the fleet carriers because the Apex shuttles can't take me there. I have to have someone fly me there. Would you say Odyssey is worth it? For explorers, yes. For others, well, if you like on-foot gameplay... Oh, it already signed me up. Nice. Let's go. Hey, you guys want to go? Else I'm just going to win it on my own. Alright, there they are. Hostiles in sight. Right there. See if we can go and get Echo without these guys spotting us.
Enemy command has called in backup.
Nice. Okay, you keep that. We're gonna go and deal with Charlie. Oh, that's far away. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to make that in time.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Okay, we managed to stop them in time. Okay, cancel that. You got Echo. Echo is fine. Okay, what's blowing up here?
Alpha is now online. Claim Bravo.
Got this guy.
Charlie was secured.
Especially if I could hit.
Echo is lit up.
Oh,
Reinforcements are
got a number of them here. Oh. Oh, they hurt.
enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Delta is now online. Shield online.
Okay, shields are back. Oh. Is that two of them? Okay, we got two drop-ins here. Oh, okay, I'm not going that way.
Reinforcements inbound.
Got a bunch of them over here.
Enemy support has arrived. Chalk up Echo for us. The enemy is falling back. Keep the pressure up.
Ah, can't one-shot them.
Foxtrot signal is online.
There we go. Where is this guy? Inside?
Delta is in enemy hands. Reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, he's right here.
Entering pressurized environment. Enemy command has called in backup. Charlie has come online.
Got that one.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Got a number of them incoming. See if I can grab some quick ammo. Restock first.
Alpha point secured. Reinforcements inbound.
Gotta love this shotgun. Got that guy. Oh, we need to go to Foxtrot.
Online.
And... Wow.
Command has called in backup.
I don't think I can make Foxtrot in time. We can save this one.
Enemy engaged at Charlie.
Don't think we can make it over to Foxtrot. That's too late. We can save this one. I'm gonna need some power soon.
Foxtrot taken by the enemy. Reinforcements have arrived.
I just need someone to come and take over the capture process.
Alpha is now online.
Okay, we got someone inside. We're gonna go for power.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Okay, that was a friendly drop over there. Oh, ammo. I mean, the NPCs are here for a reason. So... What are they all? There's some fire going on over here at Bravo.
Delta is now online. Reinforcements have arrived.
That's 2 kills. Feels... Ouch. I'm actually pretty hurt.
Vital signs stabilized. Shield online. Foxtrot signal is online.
Gotcha. Okay, Alpha. Where's Alpha? Alpha's there. Is it inside? Yeah, it is. It's up here. Come on.
Entering pressurized environment.
Come on, come on, come on.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Shield online. Keep it up. The enemy can't handle
Oh, that was a bad throw.
Alpha. Delta has been captured. Shield online. Bravo is online. Alpha is now online.
There's one more.
Shots are being exchanged at Alpha. Shield online.
Okay. You go in here? Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that minimap. That's a bit of a Ooh. Yeah, he got a kinetic weapon.
Alpha point secured.
Ah!
Charlie has come online.
Okay, they're so bored they're shooting at the spaceship. Let's just go for power while we are here next to it anyway.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged. Claim Bravo. Keep it up. The enemy can't handle us right now.
Gotta go and start capturing Charlie. That also puts in a good position.
Reinforcements are touching down. Echo
Because
is
they're gonna
down.
be trying to get it too. Come on. Get in here. No, don't run over there. Oish.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Foxtrot is armed. Delta is now online. Charlie was secured. Reinforcements
Whoa.
are ready to deploy. Shield offline.
Okay. Time to retreat.
Bravo is online.
I think I've overstayed my welcome here.
Firefight in progress at Echo.
Ouch. I'm gonna retreat back from here.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Shield online.
God, I wish I had a missile launcher right now. Not really the best range for this weapon.
Reinforcements are touching down. Shield offline. Enemy forces inbound. Warning. Vital signs weak. Shield offline.
Oh,
Claim Bravo.
okay, managed to reset the capture process at least.
Alpha is
I
still
badly
online.
need to find some health packs. I really... Oh shit, there's one coming in here.
Delta is in enemy hands.
Okay, got him. I really need to find a med pack.
Down. Charlie has come online.
And I need to find ammo. I need to find pyro. I pretty much need to find everything. Gonna run down. There's an ammo crate right there. Gonna go for that in a second. Okay, that's a friendly drop. That's a hostile drop.
Truck up Echo for us. The enemy reinforcements are depleted.
Oh.
But the last target's down. Vital signs stabilized.
Okay, just a cleanup project. Cleanup job now.
Reinforcements inbound. Offline.
Stop that.
Shield online.
Oh, forgot ammo. Oh, they're trying to capture Charlie.
Reinforcements are touching down.
Ah, gravity on this planet is annoying.
Enemy has claimed Charlie.
That's okay, we have enough points. Look at that little, like,
Echo has lit up.
last one.
One enemy left. Eliminate him. Area is clear of enemies.
Woo!
That's a big win confirmed. Head back to base for your reward.
So we got 300,000 in the reward, and in bounties we got 9.5 million in bounties for that.
Warning. Suit power loss imminent. Suit recharging.
I mean, these, like, the high intensity ones is actually pretty, lucrative. You get a lot of money for them. I mean, I don't know how long that took, but I feel like it took 10 minutes to clear, and we could just relog instead of waiting for the timer to go down. We could just have relogged and started it over again, and we just do it over and over and over again. So you can actually make some very decent money doing this, and it has been one of my go-to methods when it comes to just generating profit. Is my shotgun fully upgraded? No. Let me see, where's my list. The shotgun still needs reload speed. I have the magazine, I have greater range and scope on it, but I still need reload speed, and that's what we're gonna go and get now, because with this we should have enough, or we will have enough money for that upgrade. The pistol is fully upgraded, and then other than reload speed and the shotgun, I just need night vision. Have I heard of the space game Starfield? Oh yes. Yes, so everything is level 5, so they are upgraded to level 5. I just need a bit of engineering on it. Hold on, is it going back to the... I don't want that. Can I get a redirect? Oh, it is going... It just looked like it was going back to the surface, but it's not. Howard's come a long way. He's a serious operator now. Yeah, he's doing well. Boom. Does scope add anything measurable? I think what scope does for the shotgun specifically. For the other ones, for the other weapons, I don't think it adds a lot. But for scope, what it does is it narrows the spread of the weapons when you holster it. Not holster, when you shoulder it. So, I know it makes no sense, but the way they've interpreted scope on it is that you just narrow the spread on the shotgun when you have it shouldered. So when you're using the scope, it's like the opposite of hipfire accuracy. Hipfire accuracy is, well, when you're not shouldering, you get more accurate. Scope is giving you more accuracy when you are when you're shouldering, at least on the shotgun. And because the shotgun is special compared to all other weapons, at least handheld weapons in Elite, because all other weapons registers one hit taker per shot. That means even though you might have something like some of these like auto rifles that shoots where you have a high rate of fire, and of course they just register one hit per shot. The shotgun registers multiple hit per shot. And that is important because remember the way the shield mechanics work is there is no overbleed on shields. That means if somebody has one shield hit point left, it doesn't matter if you throw a rock at them or if you hit them with a rocket or if you hit them with a nuke from space. If they have one shield hit point, they lose the shield and take no, like, I want to say armor damage, but they take no damage to the person on the inside, right? And that's why stuff like the the sniper rifle, which has a way higher alpha damage. Sorry, can I leave, please? Frontier, I would really want. Oh, so the UI was there, but it wasn't there. Okay, no, but what I'm saying is even though the shotgun, so the sniper rifle, has a higher alpha damage than the shotgun, because the sniper rifle fires one shot, that one shot is going to take down the entire shield, and all that excess damage is just disappears and doesn't do anything. But because the way the shotgun works is it actually registers multiple small hits. That's why you would see me in the conflict zone take down people's shield and hull or health in one shot. So that is one of the only weapons in the game. It's actually, I believe, the only weapon in the game that can one-shot people.
That breaks the first time you drop it? Or do you want a tough, hard-wearing device that can take whatever life throws at it?
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
Yeah, everything else will need 2 shots. Exactly. 1 for shields and 1 for health. Please be 1 trip. No, it's never 1 trip, is it? God, I wish they would increase the range of the Apex shuttles, because these pit stops is getting old.
Apex Interstellar Transport accepts no responsibility for any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel.
It's only 900, that's okay.
Changes to visual acuity, taste bud imbalance, changes to
I'm pretty sure, Daniel, you're gonna get there first. Does anyone ever use laser projectile weapons? So the problem is, if you're using laser and projectile weapons, right? Like, the laser weapons are really good against shield, but they are terrible against health. And opposite, like, and vice versa, right? So the projectiles are terrible against shield. And that means if you want to use laser projectiles, you're going to constantly, for each target, you're constantly going to be swapping weapons. You're constantly going to holster your weapons. And that means if you really want to be effective, you kind of have, like, you have to remember that holstering or unholstering your weapon, swapping between damage types, that has to compete with the 1 tap of the shotgun. And it's never going to be able to compete, because even if you put, like, faster handling on them so you can stow them and pick up the other weapons faster, it's still going to be a pain to have to constantly sit and swap your weapons around. And you would either have to use it for the pistol, so you have 1 kinetic pistol or laser pistol, or the other way around. So yeah, I don't know. I really like the plasma shotgun. After I begin to play with that, it's my go-to weapon for everything. That, and then the Tormentor pistol. So I can actually show you the build that I've gone for here, if you guys are interested, while we are flying anyway. So here we have it. This is the build that I'm working on. So this is a Maverick build, so it's mainly intended as a settlement raid build, but as you can see, it can very comfortably still do high intensity conflict. So this is not a Dominator. This is not a dedicated combat suit. This is a salvage build. It's not a dedicated combat build, which is why my shield is a little lackluster. But the way it's built is mainly as a salvage build, and that means, of course, I have the extra backpack capacity so I can carry more loot. I have reduced tool capacity consumption so that I don't waste as much battery when I'm cutting open doors, when I'm overpowering doors, those kind of things. I can complete a full settlement raid without having to resort to PowerPoints at any point. I can just go straight through. Night vision, self-explanatory. It's just such a nice quality of life thing, being able to actually see the buildings at night, to figure out where you are on a base, what the layout of the base is, if you're hitting a base at night. Increased sprint duration is just to reduce the time that I spend on the bases. So when I'm sprinting around from building to building to building, I want to be able to do that without running out of sprint duration. So that's why I have increased sprint duration on the build as well. Then I'm running 2 plasma weapons. I'm running the Manticore Tormentor pistol, which is a wonderful. That one, grade 5, will almost one-shot everything. Not one-shot, but will fully take down the shields, fully take down the hull in one-shot each. So a 2-shot. The Tormentor is my main weapon when it comes to actually doing the raids. And that's why you will see that I'm running both noise suppression and audio masking on it, so that I can do these things sneakily without alerting people around them. Other than that, I've added scope on it, so that if I'm clearing the settlement grounds, I have that little bit extra accuracy at longer ranges, and I can longer range for the exact same reason. Because if I am outside and I want to take someone out that's maybe I can't go that close to them, then having that scope longer range on it is a really nice add-on. And with this, you have a solid weapon. This one will raid any settlement, because no one's going to hear you no matter where you shoot. and you can take them out of range, so that makes it a lot easier for you. You don't have to spend time constantly move up close to them to be sure you get the kill. For the more high-profile stuff, where I am not so worried about being seen, like conflict zones, for instance, I'm running the Manticore Intimidator, as you saw, which has the extra magazine size, because 2 shots in the default magazine is a little low. So I put extra magazine size so we get that extra 3rd slot. Then, as we talked about, greater range and scope. Greater range just means we can shoot people from further without hitting that damage fall-off range. And the scope narrows in the spread of the shot, so we get more of the pellets on target when we shoulder the weapon. And then finally, reload speed. Again, because of that small magazine, we do reload often with this weapon. And sometimes when you're hitting a larger group of NPCs, you're going to have to do reload in the middle of the fight. You saw me do that a number of times during this conflict zone, where I was hitting like 3 or 4 NPCs at the same time. Or trying attacking a group of 3 or 4 NPCs at the same time. And you have to do the reload in the middle of that, so having that reload speed on, which I do not have yet, that's one of the upgrades we're gonna get today. When I have that upgrade on, that's when I'm going to be using that reload speed, so I can get that quicker. I don't have to take as much damage on my shields, which are weak on the Maverick suit. So yeah, that's my build that I'm using, and this one can do pretty much anything on it you can throw at you. You don't need the Dominator, you don't need the Artemis suit. Only, of course, if you're gonna go and actually do exploration, then you do need the Artemis suit. Yeah, you can actually see the reload speeds down here. So you can see my reload speed goes from 2.5 down to 2 seconds. And magazine size again from 2 to 4. And my effective range goes from 7 out to 11 meters. So that's a quite noticeable increase in range. And you can see with the shot, with the pistol, we go all the way to 23 meters before we begin to hit the damage fall off. The material finder tool is so good. It is wonderful. Hey, that's a second noob hammer station today. Any connections between Azimuth and Raxler? I doubt it. My God. I forgot to hand in Astro. I'm wondering if I can do it here, if I have to go back to the actual conflict zone where we came from. Because of stuff like this, I'm not even sure we're gonna do some. Damn it, Astro. Damn it, Howard. Always with you, Howard. Every time. Getting things. Let's see if we're lucky. We can hand in at this at the desk here. Maybe the frontline solution thing is. Have you tried the AR overlay yet? I have. I love it. My god, that is probably the best thing. My god, it was good. If we ever get to a... I'm going to show it later, Jinxed. When we get to... we're going to do some covert missions later. So we hope we can find some data ports. And I'll show it there.
Ready to join the fight, soldier?
I have stuff I want to redeem. God. Damn it, we have to be in the system.
You need anything else?
No.
Hey. Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
I guess we're going back where we came from. Because that is fun.
Thank you. Have a good trip.
Situations like this where I wish I could actually fly spaceship so I didn't have to do this many jumps in the Apex shuttle. Come on.
Thanks for choosing Apex.
Howard. I am planning, like Rowan says, hopefully this unfooted extended test will make FDF change the taxis. I am planning a feedback video after I'm kind of finished with the whole Howard series. Then the plan is to go and then like take all the annoying things that I've discovered, both the things that worked that I really liked, and the things that didn't work so well, and put all of that into a feedback video. Kind of like, can you actually play Odyssey on foot? Like, that was the whole thing I set out to try and figure out was, is it actually viable to go and play Odyssey on foot only? And as I've been playing, I've been keeping a little note. I have in the folder where I keep all the Howard videos. I've kept notes, so I've written down every time I encounter something where I thought, oh, that's stupid, why can't I do that? Or that didn't work very well. I've been writing it down in there. And then I wanted to go and yeah, make that video at the end, and then hopefully get it. Hopefully Frontier is good. I'm gonna do my level best to get it to Frontier at least, so they see it, and hopefully they take that up. And I really wanted to not be like, now we're just gonna spend 10-15 minutes shitting on Odyssey. I wanted to be actual constructive, because there's enough videos where people are shitting on Odyssey. And I feel like at this point, if you want to criticize, I need to go and actually say, this is how it could be changed to make it better, right? And there are some, I can do a little spoiler, there are some obvious blunders. One of them being, why is there not an Apex shuttle on fleet carriers? I mean, we already have the escape pods, so we can get out of the fleet carriers. Tony, thanks a lot for the super chat for the 100 Norwegian kroner saying taxi money. Awesome, Tony. No, but as I said, like, why are there no Apex shuttles on fleet carriers? And you might say, why would you want to go on a fleet carrier on foot? Because of the bartender. There's so many of these hard-to-get materials that are being sold on fleet carriers. But we cannot access them when we are playing on foot only. because we cannot go there. You cannot go to a fleet carrier with an Apex shuttle. So that's one thing that's kind of like just added as an unlockable thing, just like you have the shipyard, just as you have the bar, just like you have everything added as a module that people can choose to add into their shuttle, into their fleet carrier, and then put a desk in somewhere, and then people can go and they can take a shuttle to and from fleet carriers if they so wish. And you could then say, oh, but what if a fleet carrier is then moving in the middle of it? And yeah, I know that's probably why they haven't added it, because what do they do if you take a shuttle ride to a fleet carrier that's suddenly not there? Well, I guess if it doesn't manage to land in time, it should just default back to the station you came from. And then you can always redirect it somewhere else if you want to. Or just do not allow people to jump to taxi to a fleet carrier that has a scheduled jump. There you go, simple as that. And there are other things like that are missions that you cannot complete on foot. On foot missions that cannot be completed without a spaceship. Which may sound weird, but that is true. That is the case. There are a number of missions that cannot be done with Apex shuttles only because of the limited destinations that you have for these missions. And that had made a lot of the farming very difficult, as specific mission types have a tendency to give specific materials. So when I needed those materials, they were extraordinarily difficult to find. How you would solve that is more difficult, because are you gonna allow shuttles to go anywhere you want? But I think at least allowing the shuttles to go to mission markers would be nice, so that you can say, hey, book a shuttle to this mission location, and then it will take you to wherever that mission location is. So yeah, that would be nice. And then you could say, what about shuttles that require you to go and actually map a planet, and yeah, and then it becomes a little more difficult how to solve that problem. But in general, I feel like it should be within reach to do something like that. Oh, and Twitch people say, I want material traders on fleet carriers. That would be a good... I think that would be a great addition to the game too. Like, why are we only allowed to trade on foot materials? Why are we not allowed to trade spaceship-based materials? There's no reason for why we wouldn't be able to do that. I'm not sure if that's going to make it into an on-foot only feedback, as it technically has nothing to do with the on-foot part of Elite. But yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Like, allowing players to trade ship-based materials. Absolutely. Or maybe not trade, but at least buy and sell. And says, I think Howard is addicted to TikTok off screen and forgets things just to play at his phone during travel. Yeah. Selling pre-engineered suits and weapons would be awesome too. Like, if I could run around and just pre-engineer a suit and weapon for, let's say, this combination of suits and weapons. Absolutely. That's a good idea too, Corner. Corner suggests that that if your engineer asks you to go get 10 of this thing, then they should send you on like a special mission that would allow you to unlock or to get those materials instead of you having to farm the same settlement 50 times in a row.
Ready to put your training to use, soldier?
No,
Understood.
I just want my money. Maybe I could actually have done it on the other station. Oh well, never mind. Now we're here. We got our money. Let's just check that we got our money. Yes, 9.8 million.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
110 more conflict zones, and you can have a fleet carrier. Let's just go to like another system this time, just because.
Thank you for choosing Apex.
I did actually, I mean, if I could go to a fleet carrier on foot, I would actually consider farming for a fleet carrier on Howard. Come on. There we go. Yeah, just like get a fleet carrier without ever setting foot inside a Sidewinder. Yes, I did pick a small station. It's okay, it's just a pit stop.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Joey says, what would Howard need a fleet carrier for, and how would he buy one since you need a ship to get one? So if we could Apex shuttle to the fleet carrier, then I would need a ship, and it would allow me to have a like a base of operation for the same reason as everybody else. I mean, sure, you don't need to carry your ships around us. We don't really have ships to carry around. But it would be nice to have a fleet carrier, and it would be an alternative to the Apex shuttles. Question again, that is, so how are you going to refuel it if you don't have a ship, right? How am I going to get tritium onto the fleet carrier? The only way I could do that was to set up buy orders and then hope people would come and sell tritium to the fleet carrier. And then I could, but again, without a ship, how do I then refuel it? Because I can't move it from storage into refueling without a ship. So I can't actually refuel the fleet carrier without a spaceship either. So that's kind of silly too. So I think before it would make sense for an on-foot only character to get a fleet carrier, there would have to be some major changes done to the way fleet carriers work. That's a good point, Joe. Says if Howard had a fleet carrier, he could take his fleet carrier to Colonia to unlock the engineers there. Yes, he could. I always figured you could have and use at least a Sidewinder. No, that would be cheating. I don't want to use any spaceships that I fly myself. Earning the credits for fleet carrier on foot would be a new level of grind. It wouldn't be that bad, to be honest. I mean, you could see I think I can do around 80 mil an hour doing high intensity conflict zones. I think that's doable. Just high intensity conflict zones over and over and over again. Just cycle them. I think I could do around 80 mil an hour doing that. And I have also on Howard made some decent credits from joining other players in multi-crew and working as a fighter pilot. I've got some decent credits out of that too. it would be nice to have other people be able to transport you to... No, they can't. Other people can transport me around, and I have used that in the past. When I needed to go to fleet carriers, I had to have other players fly me there. Is there any chance for Apex being able to get all the way to Colonia? So, I thought the Colonia Bridge project was intended for exactly that. That the reason why they were putting this insane number of megaships out in between the bubble and Colonia was so that people could Apex shuttle from station to station to station all the way out to Colonia. But they're too far apart. You can't make it. Unless Frontier adds in like a 500 light year shuttle that can go further, then maybe it's more expensive. Then, yes.
Fingers crossed I can get a free landing pad. The system's doing a lot of business at the minute.
Would definitely take a while. Oh yeah, it would. I think I did a back of the envelope kind of calculation. I can't remember the exact result, but I think I ended up with like 32 hours. Like, don't quote me on it, but I think that was kind of the ballpark area that we ended up with to go to Colonia, which is quite far. But again, it would be mostly AFK gameplay, where you book a shuttle to the next station, then you go and watch some YouTube or Reddit or whatever you do, and then you wait, and then you come back, and then you do it again, and again, and again. And it might take a few days, maybe a week, but you'll get there eventually. Yeah, it would make sense also if the shuttle for that kind of thing was more of a long-range designed ship. I mean, I can understand if they still want to use a small ship, or at least a medium-sized ship, so that you can go to the smaller stations with it. You're not forced to large landing pads. But something like a Diamondback would be a natural choice, I think, for something like this. Maybe even one of the... like the Dolphin, one of the passenger liners would work too. There's always the 1% of liners, exactly. And then it could just be like some systems would only have the small, like the short-range Apex shuttles, and others outside the rim of the bubble would probably have more of the long-range stuff, where there's maybe a little bit longer between stuff and stuff. That could be fun. With a bar and pool, exactly. I'd be scared to be in a ship while the NPC is fuel scooping. Yeah, they probably shouldn't do that. They would probably have to go, like, fly 500 light years, dock to a station, and then leave again.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
Okay, last leg of the journey.
Where do you want to go today? With the largest...
As we at Apex Interstellar.
I mean, earning a fleet carrier in conflict zone wouldn't be that bad, I think. I definitely think I could do that. It would take some time. It wouldn't be something I did like over a weekend, but it would take some time. When we're in the shuttle, let's do a back of the envelope calculation. So I made 8.9 million. Oh, sorry, 9.5 million in that one trip. We need 5 billion to buy a fleet carrier. Let's say we make 9 per conflict zone. 9 million. That means we need to complete 556 conflict zones. 556. And let's say you can do them in... How long time did I spend here on this one? 10, 15 minutes? If it's 15 minutes, then it's 140 hours-ish. 139, but let's say 140. 140 hours of gameplay. That's a lot, but it's doable. The hell happened there? And watch them crash into the star again. They always do that. Oh, maybe not this time. Oh, not this time. Nice. 500 contact zones getting Islandside 2 flashbacks, yeah. I mean, 140 hours in conflict zones is definitely doable. If you really go at it, it would take a few months, probably, depending on how much free time you have. But I think it's within reach. And then let's say 200 hours, just because then you have some time to go and actually get some money to pay for upkeep as well.
There's a lot of people seeking their fortune here at the minute. It's almost raining credits.
And probably not, yeah, you're right, Daniel. It would be a little bit more entertaining, I think, than Robigo, because Robigo gets old really quickly. But with no option to fly to a fleet carrier, I think I'm gonna save myself that grind and not do that. aUEC soap. Mayor on Twitch says, what about conflict zones inside stations? So for that frontier, we need to add significantly bigger station interiors, which I do not see happening anytime soon. Not this year. Unlikely next year. Possibly 2024. If Elite is still alive by then. Yeah, it would be cool if we get some more interior space on stations and stuff like that. Grim Hex would be a funny conflict zone. I can never find my way around Grim Hex. So confusing. What's the light goal today? It's 150. Oh, good evening, Razorlight. Mr. Your Elven Twist, I said the stations are huge inside, just count the windows. There could be like a spa, a hotel, command center. Absolutely. There is plenty of internal space inside the stations for all the station interiors we could ever dream of. That's not the issue. The issue is the time it would take Frontier to make it. And Frontier's willingness to make it. And that's what I'm questioning. Not whether there's actually physical space inside the stations, because there is more than enough.
Good to meet you, Commander. I'm Jude, and I'm happy to take a look at any suits or weapons that you want to improve. Make sure you use your gear responsibly, though. The galaxy already has enough people exploiting military tech to step over the less fortunate.
First,
to keep a stock of genetic repair meds at the base. Don't concern yourself with the reasons. Bring me some, and I'll point you towards a talented friend of mine. If you're looking for additional work, I recommend a colleague of mine, Tara Velasquez. She can be a little feisty, but her work is excellent. I'll send you the details.
what are the needed for him? I needed reload speed on my shotgun.
What are we modifying? Make sure your targets deserve the wrath you'll be bringing.
There we go.
Not today, huh?
I just did. Can cross that off my list. Now all we need is night vision and we are done. Okay.
Watch yourself out there.
So just to remind ourselves what it is we're doing. So we have provided him with 5 units of genetic repair meds to learn about that engineer. And if I recall correctly, the engineer list has not yet updated. Oh, it has. Covert theft and covert heist missions. So let's just take a shuttle to anywhere, basically. And see if we can begin to find some covert missions.
Where would you like to go?
Let's just try like a local station.
Founded in 3220.
Thank you. Thank you for flying, Apex.
If anybody knows where we can find these missions, would be nice. Just gonna try local stations to see what we can find. Otherwise, we're gonna try to find a station with a maybe more suitable state. The game does not log it to the journal, so yeah, I need to relog it now before it's logged there. Oh, is this game volume too low? Gotta pull it up a bit. There we go. Hope that's better.
Welcome aboard. Make yourself comfortable.
B says, yo, I see D2A live, and I have to come and give an upvote. Awesome. Thank you. But hold on, what is the exact requirement? Is it 6 of each or 6 in total, or what is the exact requirements? I can never remember. Six each, yeah. I hate it. 12 missions. Yeah, it could be clearer if it said complete 6 covert theft and 6 covert heist missions. Then it would be clear. But I guess if it's like 6 covert theft or covert heist, it would be... Yeah, I don't know. It's a little unclear exactly what you need to do. You need only 6 covert heists. You did it last week. Really? Okay, let's try to see if we can focus on the heist then. Anyone found a good way to get settlement defense plans? Grind, grind, and more grind. They were a pain to get. So what system state often spawns these, like... I would assume we don't need to find a system with some anarchy factions in. The only thing you can do to speed up your farm for settlement defense plans is to just try to focus on just picking up security and command center data points and just leave everything else. Unless you need stuff from them, but if that's the only thing you need, that's what I did at the end at least. I just went in to the command center, went into the security wing, shut off the alarms, checked the data port, went into the command center, checked the data port, and then I was out. Didn't pick up anything unless I stumbled across it. But yeah. Adam's Prospect. Look at that. Nice.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
I think posting links is disabled in the chats, unfortunately. I think all links are just disabled. We're just for good measures. I'm just gonna do a relog because I know that when you unlock an engineer, the progress as Jix also told us in chat, it's not locked correctly until you relog. So every time I do anything to unlock an engineer, I like to just do a quick relog just to be absolutely sure that that the progress is tracked correctly. Okay, let's see where we are. Procurement, I think. Covert espionage. It's the only thing we got covert. Covert shutdown, covert sabotage. So nothing here. Look at that guy.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
So, where do we get these missions? COVID shutdown. Yeah, let's get a COVID shutdown mission.
Apex Interstellar Transport accepts.
That's perfect.
What brings
Thank
you
you for
here?
flying Apex Interstellar.
I'm just picking random systems now. I can't remember if there's any criteria where these... Anarchy for COVID? I don't know. We can try to reboot for an anarchy system. I don't know if that has anything. We're more locked there.
Apex Interstellar. Where would you like? Not a problem. That booking's been canceled.
Hmm. Like, these filters do not apply correctly. Because all of these systems... Oh, there we go. Just click on a system edit updates. Okay. 16 drop-off locations. 22. 1. 21. Still 2 jumps. Can we go here in 1? Yeah, let's do this.
Apex Interstellar
Have a good trip.
Does my reputation with a faction affect how many missions you get? I think I don't think the number of missions, but I think the quality of the missions, like how much, how big your payout is affected.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
I think that's how it works, at least. It's kind of a similar system to the mission givers you can go and talk to, where you can renegotiate your payout. I think the higher your standing is with the given faction, the higher the chances that they're actually going to accept it. See here. Stay in one place, and it's the best if you have some reputation with the base you're at, and better if you're already green with them. From what I saw, heist won't show until you do theft missions. Yeah, okay, so people are saying that heist missions don't necessarily show up before you have some reputation with them. That might be true. I didn't know if you were more likely to find these missions in a spot where you spend more time repping up. But I think what you said is correct. Yeah, I don't know. Super D1 says, still flying my space cucumber build for PvE is serving me well. The cucumber is a good build. I think it's still solid. I mean, there's been no real changes to that meta for like, I don't know how many years the cucumber build has existed. What's a cucumber build? Cucumber build is a PvE Corvette build. It's designed to be something, a Corvette PvE build that you can, even as a novice player, like with very little combat experience, you can pick it up and you can be effective in a conflict zone. So basically it has a low skill cap, low entry skill cap for using the build. And it is very, very effective at that. That's exactly what it's designed for, so that everybody can fly it. And it also has room to grow in, so as you do get more experienced, it's still effective. You can, yeah, exactly, Dongle found the link for it. You can find it on Commander's Toolbox together with all my other ship builds. And guides and various tools that I've made for Elite Dangerous. All of that is on Commander's Toolbox. Oh, okay, we're here. Let's hope for more luck with the missions on this location.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Come on. Covert espionage. Covert shutdown. Covert sabotage. Covert infiltration. So nothing here too. Maybe we should go to a place where we have some rank. But I haven't really been farming one location. I've been all over the place.
If you're looking for work, I'm looking for a hired gun.
We would like
Trust me, sometimes taking a life is the lesser of the job's still open.
What do you guys think? Should we just stay here, level up, and then hope we get the missions here?
Well prepared for this. Plenty of people would jump at nothing.
Long wait. Over ice or with a splash of water.
Feels good to do something that really matters, doesn't it? Not for you, huh? No hard feelings.
Here's to
Look,
future.
get out of this alive, and I'll buy you a drink.
Pity. This place is a home from home for me.
If you're after with any luck, they won't even know you were there until you're halfway back. Plenty of people would jump at
Can be a good one.
If you've got more I can tell by your eyes, you're just the person for this. Never mind.
Let's see what we can get here that actually have some decent influence. Guess we should try to focus on the missions for the Anarchy faction. Are they not the one offering? They're not even the one offering. Huh. These offer like half of all those human missions in the system. Let's try to find missions for those two guys then. Exterminate diamond frogs. Take out diamond frog. Is it diamond frogs here? Oh, there's of course the controlling faction, which is the diamond frogs. We should probably try to increase rank with them. Crash site, wreck. We can't do any of that. We can do a deliver package. Covert infiltration, breach the blah blah blah. So there's pretty much only that mission that's worth doing here. Because all those ones to crash sites we can't do. You know what? I'm gonna fight another station. I don't like it here.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
Not a local shuttle.
Will that be everything?
There's a bunch of systems down here. Look at that. All the stations in this system.
Apex Interstellar Transport accepts no responsibility for any grievances.
Dad, thank you for flying Apex Interstellar.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
That wait time. I don't know why it's so long.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
What we could actually do, now that I'm thinking, if we can't find anything here, I might just move to O'Rare and then work for the code there. I think I might actually already have some standing with the code. It just dawned on me that on foot only, even exploration is very. You can't do exploration. Simple as that.
Or about that hyperspace.
Nietzsche, welcome. I'm on Twitch. How many jumps are we dealing with here? Oh, we're already in system. Oh, one jump. Okay, that was easy. I think I may be the only person in the game actually using the shuttle system with the digital taxi drivers. Putting the digital taxi drivers' digital kids through college. Yeah. Helping one taxi driver at a time. But this is also like, this whole on-foot only experiment is a little silly. I will say it. It is silly. But it was just, you know, I was sitting and thinking, you know, it was such a big selling point for Frontier when they made Odyssey and said, yo, you could absolutely play it on foot only. So I was like, okay, let's do it then. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it plays out when you play on foot only. And mostly, yeah, you can play like 80% of the on-foot content without flying spaceships. There are still, as I said, we talked about earlier, there are things that are locked out for you that you cannot do. But yeah. Yeah, you're right, Cora. You can't do exploration because even if you land, even if I wanted to just do exploration in the bubble and go and find stuff there, how would I even map the planet? I can't even map the planet. So I don't even know what the planets contain unless someone's been there already, and all I do is just go down and explore planets already explored by others, which kind of takes some of the fun out of it, I think. So yeah, no, you can't. And since you can't get into SRVs either, tough luck. Nothing you can do.
Okay, we're approaching our destination. Control, this is Apex 501, requesting docking. We're just coming into land now.
I did have a question. What would be the best future-proof HOTAS to buy. I was one for Elite, and the game's coming out the next year. It's just so you say we're looking to invest about 800 in a setup for the next year. How much is, like, I don't even know how HOTAS prices like exploded under COVID. I don't know what HOTAS prices are right now.
Hope to see you guys soon.
Okay, 800 is actually a very decent amount. Now I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry. Give me a second here. I just need to... Flight sticks. How much? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's just get out of the shuttle here. Dual sticks is absolutely an option. And they work quite well for Elite, I would say. Depending on what you want to do. If you want to do a lot of exploration, then maybe... But I think if you kind of want something that's future-proving and you also want to play with other games, then a throttle is probably a more safe bet, as HOTAS is still a more common setup than HOSAS. But hold on, give me a second here. Let's just see how far you will actually get with a Virtual setup for 800 US. Let me see here. Oh, should I take you guys with me? So if we wanted to make like the basic setup would be a Constellation Alpha stick. Then you would need a base for it. So we're gonna need flight sticks, bases, and you would want a Warbird base, like so. And then you would want a CM3 throttle. Those three items together, that's like your basic setup. That is 740 euros. So what's 740 euro in US dollars? That's actually just within your budget. Like, if you're looking to spend $800 on a HOTAS setup, that is as good as it gets. That's top of the line equipment, and there's room to expand. Like, there is so much stuff you can expand this with later on. We're talking desk mounts, we're talking extra control panels for more buttons, we're talking dual stick setups later. They have everything you're gonna need. I have a full Virtual setup that, since we're playing on foot only today, I don't have it actually in front of me, but that I use whenever I'm flying spaceships.
I've got some transport work going if you're interested.
No. I mean, I don't know what the exchange rate is at, but yeah.
Port authorities accept no responsibility for any damage to personal property.
But that would be within, like, absolutely. That would, is Virtual from Belarus? I actually don't, like, when they're shipping stuff to me, they always ship them from Lithuania. Plus 370. Plus 370. Land code. Who has that land code? Yeah, Lithuania. I think they're based out of Lithuania. At least whenever I have to ship things to them and they ship things to me, it always comes out of Lithuania.
If you intend to travel today, ask yourself, are you prepared for the possibility of a Thargoid attack? The enemy can strike anytime, anywhere. Stay vigilant and stay alive.
And if you know what their usual color scheme is, I can tell you as much as it is not blue and yellow. I think Verbal has taken a very clear stand with where they stand in the current conflict. If anybody has any doubts about that.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to all recent.
Anyway, that's the sidetrack. We were looking for missions. Only 9, come on. Covert heist, there we go. And a covert theft, and another covert heist. Here we go. Extract agricultural processing sample from the containment unit. Okay. And take the other covert heist as well. And then even another covert theft, but that's far away. Let's start with these two here.
Not too bad.
I don't think any of us can.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, the first step to everywhere.
Let's start out here.
In 3222, Apex Interstellar Transport is the largest shuttle company in civilized.
That's perfect. Apex Interstellar.
Waiting, waiting. Come on.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
I gotta clean up all my post-it notes here.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, absolutely. My plan is, Paul says, write down how many I did of each. I had like my, I wrote down notes for a video. I suddenly got an idea and I just began like scribbling it down on a post-it note. So that's now a video idea on the side of my monitor. There we go. But I'm just gonna start one here that's gonna call CT for covert theft and CH for covert heist. And then we're just gonna put lines next every time we complete one, but only when we come back with a finished mission. Okay, let's just see what the mission exactly is for this one. So, extract the chemical process sample from the sample containment unit. This is a covert assignment the contract will be nullified if the settlement alarms are raised. So we need, and the settlement alarms goes off the moment we open the sample containment unit. So like, number 1 is go turn off the alarms. And then we can go and find the containment unit, steal it, and get out of there without raising alarms. And killing everything that moves on the way. This is not the most difficult ones are the non-violent ones, where you're not allowed to kill people. Because dead people don't raise alarms. So they're easier just to put a plasma bolt through their head, and then they don't raise alarms. Ta-da! Problem solved. Reward for this is going to be terrible. The only reason I'm doing it is to get some... Oh, wait. The only reason I'm doing it is to unlock an engineer. So we're not really doing it. Dungle's method was, after exit, call Apex, pick E-breach, shut down alarm, murder. Question marks, profit. But don't you have to have an indoor silent in that case? But I do. I do. Oh, this is gonna be in the night side. That's gonna suck. As you can see, okay, it won't allow you to see the modifications of the gun, but my pistol has both noise suppression and audio masking on. But with no... This is where I really wish we had night vision. But... Don't you get wounded if we kill anyone? Oh, Paul, but we are in an anarchy system. It's not illegal to kill people in an anarchy system. It might be at the settlement, since they have their own jurisdiction. And then, yes, I do get wounded. But then I'm just gonna have to pay the fine. I mean... What are they gonna do? Send me back to a Sidewinder? Oh no! Because I don't have a Sidewinder. I have to be concerned with notoriety. Notoriety is not a problem. If my notoriety gets too high, all I do is I leave the game running overnight. And then my notoriety is gone the next morning. So notoriety is not a problem. I run a number of missions. If my notoriety gets problematic, again, I just leave it overnight and it's gone. It removes, just by being online, without doing anything, just being online, it removes 2 notoriety points. Sorry, 1 notoriety point every 2 hours. So you have plenty. So even if you have to remove 10, you just have to keep it on while you're at work as well. So, yeah.
Have a good one.
Okay, let's do this. I hate leaving machines on. Oh, me too. I would absolutely prefer if I could shut it down. But... if that's what it takes for me to remove my notoriety, well, then I have to do it. It's a terrible system. I agree. Now, the settlement's alarms would be in the command building up there, up ahead. So... I am just going to... get up here. Favorite spot. And crouch. While we're crouching... Right, that guy down there. Oh, he's covered behind the lamppost. Not anymore. How did I miss that? He got spooked. So the range of this is limited. So now we have this guy coming in close to the body. We need to be careful with him. Ship coming in. Okay, so there the body got discovered. That's okay. She's just gonna spend a little bit of time looking around. And when she can't find anything, eventually she's gonna turn her shields off again. Really like to take out that guy over there.
Security profile cloned.
Don't think that's enough to get into the security building. God damn it, I have a shit shot. That's the one from before that was spooked by the dead body. She didn't see it. She didn't see that either. Okay. Is that the tormentor? Yeah. Can I make it? Can I make it? Still only level 1. I kind of want to get him out of the way too. Can we take him out of this range here? It's a little bit farther than I normally would, but let's try. Okay, we could. Okay, we only need 1 to get into the first level here, so that's good.
Entering pressurized environment.
Let's get a level 2 access.
Security profile cloned.
Okay, we're gonna need level 3 to get in here. Well, only one way in then. Oh.
Entering restricted area.
Okay, alarms are off, so now we have a little bit more breathing space.
Nobody should be in there.
There we go. Let's just get that level 3 access. And let's just quickly check for interesting data. So I'll also show you the augmented reality overlay here. Oh, is it not on? Oh, did I close it? Oh, I closed it. Hold on. I closed the thingy. Yeah, Silent Tormentor is effective. Yeah, dead body doesn't raise alarms until they find the murderer. So now we can see it here. Oh, there we go. I picked it up. You just need to click into the game. So you can see here, both of these are registered as irrelevant, meaning there's no real point in us trying to take those. Now we have a level 3 access.
Leaving restricted area.
See if we can find...
Someone in here?
Yeah. I know this is not why we're here, but I can't. I have to just check this locker here. Weapon schematics. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not that one either. Okay. Let's find a console.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Should be one out here somewhere. I guess the containment unit is somewhere in the industry building over there, but I don't want to be searching around for it. Facility. Industrial. There it is. That's what we're looking for. And we can be a little bit more high profile now. We've got a level 3 access, and
Entering pressurized environment.
the people in here is gonna be pretty... Most of them is gonna be scientists. And they don't really have that much defense. Just quickly checking so we don't get... Not gonna get... Oh. Weird. Okay. Can open that now. Let's steal a little bit of power.
Suit fully charged.
Might as well steal this locker while we're waiting. Data point nearby. Yeah, they use... Sometimes it's there. There's one. Let's see. We got irrelevant. 2 times irrelevant data. Someone in elite goes to school for prestigious research degree. Elite. You want a job at murder settlements on Murder Moon person. Why do you call it murder settlement? Oh, you'll see. Just checking.
People gun stowed around here.
There we go. I knew there was like someone around here. Kept showing up on the minimap. Building should be empty now. Is that error automatically on the map? No, you have to go into the settings. And in here, there you go. You can enable augmented reality. And you need to have the Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, whatever thing installed. Good morning, Red Kiwi. Almost done. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's just go ahead and let's book our escape out of here. To the next settlement.
Founded in 3222, Apex Interstellar
Shuttle request sent.
And as you can see, it shows stuff that are like stuff you have like you can use for blueprints are blue. If it's on your wish list, it's green, and you can of course change the colors here to your liking. So even if you have like if you have some kind of color blindness, you can go and change the colors so that they are distinct for you, or maybe so that it matches your cockpit colors if you like.
Shuttle inbound.
Hey, it's open. Gimme, 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 gimme. Shuttle is inbound.
Mission status updated.
Woohoo! Oh, yoink.
Leaving pressurized environment.
I'll say I don't think there's anyone left, but there was. Oh, let's not play with fire now.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even think if I installed it, if it just worked. The C++ thing.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Okay, mission 1 completed. Now we just need to do one more. Okay, so this is the bio like plant thing, garden. And we need an agricultural processing sample. So that should be easy enough. Same deal, clear the settlement grounds, shoot everything that moves. Go in, figure out where the alarms are. These can be a little bit more difficult as... they can be more difficult as the alarm, they don't necessarily have a command building. So the alarm is sometimes hidden in a hab somewhere. Which it might very well be on this one, as it is a plantation. So they don't. So maybe we're gonna have to clear the settlement grounds, find a console, and then try to figure out where that alarm console is, so we can shut that off before we go for the sample. Because remember, the moment we click open on that sample, if we have not turned off the alarm's gonna go off and mission will be failed. So while it doesn't state it specifically in the mission description, you have to go and turn off the alarms first. Stuart is right, they can also be in power centers. That's true. Sometimes they hide it in there as well. Yeah, there are quite a few for these buildings. So as long as they don't have a command center, there's a lot of places they can be. That's true. We could use OMG to find it if we can find the layout. Let me see if I can find OMG. I still have a link for it somewhere. I know I do. The question is just where. Let me see. Uh, uh. What was the link again? I knew I kept it somewhere. There you are. Quiz engine. There we go. There it is. Yeah, I got it, Dangle. I got it. So, if you're not familiar with it, Quiz Engine, a guy called Quiz Engine, has made this tool where we can go into agricultural, and now we have maps, overview maps of each of them. And if we click in on them, we can see where the power plant and where the alarm points are in each of them. But we just need to figure out exactly what layout we are dealing with. So maybe we can actually get a look at it as we're coming in here. We can just get a quick overview of the layout, then we can find it on the maps here. And you can see here, for instance, on this layout, the alarm is inside a hab and not in the power building. So it kind of depends. Yeah, we could use the third-person camera, but I think we can get an overview just as it comes in normally here. Otherwise, we're gonna just take a look when we land. But it should be agricultural. So it should be one of these. Or maybe not. Maybe we are gonna have to use our third-person camera. Okay, so it has like... So it's that one there. Okay, so we can see this is the layout we got. We're gonna land here, and we have both alarm and power, and we probably have the sample inside the agriculture building. So we're gonna go straight for power. Looks like a side door over here. We can maybe use that as it's a little bit more shield if we want to cut it open. If we can't find another entrance. What was that out there? Hello.
Watch yourself.
I know there was no reason to kill her, but I just couldn't resist. Oh, there's no terminal. Sometimes there's a terminal in here. It was just too funny. Well, there's a level 1 access. I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much. Who else is out and about? There's a terminal. We can use that in a second. There's a guy walking over there. Let's close the distance. Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. Scanning, scanning. Dead. Yeah, we're just gonna cut our way in. I just wanted to clear NPCs around me so I'm not gonna get surprised, because the cutting tool does attract NPCs, because that is not silent. So they can hear it, and it will attract NPCs. Now, where's the guy in here? There he is. Oh, there's two of them. Settlement alarms. So you see, I can hover over it. Oh, it will just... Okay, if I had it on my wish list, it would show, I guess. Stupid key bindings, I need to change that. I'm just quickly checking for data ports here. There's nothing, but let's just take the authorization scan as well, so we can go in all the doors. We don't need to have access. Even though we just killed a level 3 guy, so we can just, you know, just take it for good measures.
Security profile cloned. Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
What?
Stop firing. Extremely high temperature detected.
How nice of him to keep the door open for us. No need to cut it.
Entering pressurized environment.
Oh, hello. Oh yeah, right. I need to find the thing we're looking for, not just kill everything that moves. Oh. Probably someone in here too. There's 2 of them in here.
It didn't have to happen.
Oh, she ducked. Clever. Alright. Let's get this thing started. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, we can steal the power regulator if we want to. So you're saying I should point at a thing? Ah, it comes down there in the corner. Look at that. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Ah, that's neat. So if you're in doubt, you can point at it.
Scanning.
Oh, there's a data port here. Come on, overlay. Did I close it again?
Downloading data.
That's odd. That's the first time. Did I?
Transfer complete.
We need to restart it after we changed. We were playing around with the settings. Is that it? It used to be a lot faster. Oh, there we go.
Downloading data. Connection lost. Transfer suspended. Downloading data. Transfer complete.
It's a little fast there, maybe. Are we done yet? Almost. Yeah, I think because I toggled it on and off a few times, it got confused. Synthetic genome. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Come on.
Shuttle request sent.
Yoink. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I think it was because I toggled it a few times, because as soon as it got time to reboot itself,
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected.
it worked flawless.
Pressurized environment. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
Just to test if that was just because of that, I'm just gonna go in here.
To your location. Environment.
See if there's a data port in here. Yeah, just to see if it works. Yeah, see, there we go. That was better. So that is just for engineers, this one, right? What is the 12? Is that how many I have? I think I should add engineering stuff to irrelevant.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Point that researcher, irrelevant.
Ready for boarding.
Point that shuttle, irrelevant.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, so there should be a setting in here. Odyssey material. Consider unneeded engineer unlock materials irrelevant. Boom. That was what I was looking for. And we can even take some of them here and say, oh, I don't... That should... these should be considered relevant. Like, if I'm interested in the aUEC combat logs, I can add that and say that should be relevant, but that's not what we want. We just want to have those considered irrelevant now, because we have everything we need to unlock the engineers. We got the reload speed. All we need to do is night vision, so yeah. Yeah, only if you unlock them. Yeah, yeah. But I only need these two guys, and I have all the stuff I need there, so I know they will still be listed as blue until I have them unlocked. But we need to do all these covert missions first. A lot of the stuff is relatively easy to find. It's more stuff like if you come across settlement defense plans, for instance. Maybe you... Hold on. I actually want to do that. I'm going to take some of the more difficult stuff here in settings, and I'm going to say stuff like... Can we get settlement defense plans here? And opinion polls.
We're about to land.
Is that because they are engineer materials, so they are not here? But like what I wanted to do was I want to say I want to have all engineer materials listed as irrelevant apart from opinion polls and settlement defense plans. I still want those to be showing on the list. Yeah, but so I know this is only to mark irrelevant data, but now I have said consider unneeded engineer unlock materials irrelevant. So I don't want to see any of the engineer materials, but I do want to see, like, so if I understand this correctly, when this is checked, now if I see a settlement defense plan, it should be listed as irrelevant, as it's only needed to unlock an engineer I have already unlocked. But I want to see that as still relevant. Does it make sense? Because some of those difficult materials to find, like opinion polls and settlement defense plans, I still want to have those light up in blue. so that I know to pick them up when I spot them. Because then I can pick them up, and even though it's solo mode, I can still pick them up for others and hand them over to other people in the future, because I know how difficult these are to find. And being able to help someone with them would be nice. In case you guys don't know, Jinxed in chat is the guy who's making the software. That's why I'm talking back and forth with suggestions. Yeah, but okay, Andrew, look, so my point is, if, let's assume I have unlocked all the engineers, all my engineers are unlocked, I still want to see settlement defense plans and opinion polls as relevant, because I want to pick them up for others, right? So I don't really care much for like cat media or that kind of stuff, because they're easy to find. People can easily find that stuff if they want to. But the things that's always a pain is the settlement defense plans, and it is the opinion polls. And that's why I wanted to say that maybe you could add the engineer unlock materials to this list as well, so that we could select those as potential relevant data we can pick up for others. So it's like I don't want all the easy stuff. I just want to pick some of them. Okay, let's see. Okay, we need to remember to write down how many we completed of this. So we have a covert heist. And what do we want? We want reputation. And we have another covert heist. So 2 covert heists. Hey, we have a raid. Hello, welcome. How are you guys doing? Chemical patents. Do we want chemical patents? Or influence. Let's just take the chemical patents. Why not? Okay, let's see if there's anything else. There are more missions we can pick up here. Heist, covert theft. We've got a covert theft. Let's take a covert theft. What do we have here? Combat performance or ton of influence? Well, let's just check if any of them has rep. So covert heist there with 3 rep. And another covert theft down there. And these are just steal like personal logs, so these should be easy. These are also in a neighboring system, that's okay, let's take that. Covert heist. Let's do a heist. There's another theft. The theft should be easy. It's the heists that are difficult. Covert espionage. Okay, that's it. That's all we get for now.
Commander.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar.
Yeah, start with the one in the neighboring system. Oh, look at those 2 stars. Like those little cluster there are very close to each other. Oh, and there was 2. I need to see how close they are. I always wanted to try and run from one settlement to the other. You remember that I did that video like years back where I tried to fly between 2 star systems in Super Cruise? and the other star system didn't load. I'm wondering if they do the same thing on foot. Like, what happens if you fly or if you walk from one settlement to the next? And I want to see how far that's between these two. Was this a moon? Oh, it is a moon. These might actually be close enough that we could do a walk between.
Thank you. Your booking is confirmed. Have a good trip.
Yeah, Stuart, you're right. It would be nice if we could record the missions completely, but I think the problem is, I don't know if you can see that back in time. Like, if the app was, if you completed the mission while the app wasn't running, will it then count it? Or would it then be able to count it? I'm not sure if that's possible. Someone all tested that and it works. Okay, cool. Oh, got a mail. Oh, we got a rev increase. The settlement will show you did you flew from one to the other. Okay, cool. Oh, Lave Radio is here too. Hello, Lave Radio. Welcome on board. We're just having some shenanigans in Elite today. We are doing some covert missions on Howard, my on-foot only character. That means no flying spaceships. Apex shuttles are of course allowed, otherwise we couldn't get around. But that means today, when we're playing Howard, we have a lot of time to sit and talk with chat, because what are you gonna do in the middle of an Apex ride? Thank you, Commander Ventura. Okay, when we get out here, let's just quickly refresh what we're doing on this mission here, because I can't remember if this was a theft or a heist. So, which one was it? Personal document. So, the good thing about these missions is stealing a theft mission where you need to steal like personal documents or something like that, when it's not in a containment unit. That means we don't necessarily have to shut off the alarms. We could go straight for the prize, and that should save us some time. But we have two others which are heists. You're probably right, Jinx, that we probably have to build a suit specifically for it. Like, we would have to not use the jetpack, and we would have to have, like, increased battery capacity and increased oxygen reserves, stuff like that. And do it on an Artemis suit. You just gotta keep an eye on the distances over here, just to see. You're right, Daniel. Actually, a ship flying overhead that's in your wing. Or I wouldn't even need to have someone fly. I could just call an apex. And just standing in the blue circle will refill your oxygen and power. You don't have to board the apex. You just have to stand in the blue circle. And that will refill you. And then you just dismiss the apex or just run off to the next stop. So that one is our destination. I mean, I think it's going to be less than 100 kilometers. Oh no, it's getting further away now. Damn it. Okay, it's gonna be quite far then. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be what? Like 400 kilometers? That's a bit of a marathon. Yeah, almost 400 kilometers. I think we should see if we could find something that's maybe a little closer. What's the walking speed in Odyssey? Slow.
We're just coming into land now.
Call the oxygen rats.
Have a good one.
Okay, let's find our terminal. Let's find our target. Item.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
So there's a building over here. But I don't... Doesn't seem like... Oh, there we go. It showed up on the... on the minimap there. Okay, do I have access to see where this thing is? Or should I have brought an e-breach? Not in the hab. Okay, we need more access because it's in a building where we do not have access to. So let's go and let's get some access. What's the layout? Oh, okay. This layout, we had the same layout on the previous one of the previous missions. So let's try to do it another way this time. We start on the power building and just work our way around. Instead of like starting centered. Where is everybody? Oh.
I'm warning you. Show your weapon. I've warned you.
Nobody heard that. Just finished talking to her and then she just dropped dead. Should be one... there. Come on. Get rid of that shield. You don't need the shield. Nope, still searching. I get close enough. I'll do a reload so I have enough shots. Oh. No, don't go in there. Damn it. Yeah, we're gonna fail that mission. Yeah. Well, no point in being low-key anymore. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. They actually hurt. They actually hurt. Okay. We could go and shut off the alarm, but the mission is already failed, so... Ow. Okay, we managed to get outside range of the personal defense turret. Hey, let's check running speeds here. I was really unlucky that she moved inside, so the doors closed on me, and I didn't pick up at least a level 1 access. If I had a level 1 access, I could have followed her inside. Okay. Let's conserve some power here. I don't think we are... We need to move another 180 meters.
Interstellar transport accepts no responsibility.
Shuttle request sent.
Yeah, I should have waited for the mission giver to calm down so I could have taken them down in one shot. But... didn't. I say, that's not my shuttle, is it? But no, it's not.
The shuttle is moving to your location. Shield deactivated.
Yeah, I forgot my shield again, don't know why. That's my shuttle. Coming down a little aggressive, if you ask me.
Soon
parking on the other side of the planet. Now you can see my running speed. What happens if you take a mission from one of those NPCs and then shot them? I think mission failed. But you can see here, like, just going inside is enough to replenish your power. You don't have to actually board to replenish power. Let me guess, someone hates me. Oh, what happened there? Ah, okay, so because we failed their mission, then they don't like us anymore as much. Yeah, the spam bots are everywhere. We try to delete them as fast as we can, but yeah. Oh well. Okay, hold on. Let's check this one. Where are we going now? Why? Okay, there we go. We're heading to that one there. Okay. Must be this one. This is also a theft, so now I get a chance to redeem myself. Chemical works. Can we guess the so this is probably industrial, I guess. If we can see it. Does that mission actually work in Apex? No, they don't.
about to land.
Jesper says traveling with Apex is as chill as long quantum trips in Star Citizen. Yeah, they're about the same. You sit down, you do nothing. I feel like there's gonna be some rebalancing of quantum speeds in or quantum travel times in Star Citizen, because if Stanton is supposed to be a small system, then travel times across a single system is gonna be very long.
Take it easy.
Okay, let's try this again. Can't see a thing. But there's the base. Ooh, 1G. Wow, okay, there's the command building at least. Okay, so no one seems to be around here, which is good, so I can just cut my way in. We're gonna go for the alarms this time.
Entering pressurized environment.
It's usually someone on the ground floor.
Security profile cloned.
Another level 2 access.
Entering restricted area.
Ha! Just made it in.
Downloading data.
Just checking the lockers. There's a terminal up. Look at the mini-map.
Transfer complete. Leaving restricted area.
Go up and check. Hey, level 3 access. Don't mind if I do.
Security profile cloned.
Just check the command center here. Oh, manufacturing instructions. Yes, please.
Downloading data. Transfer complete.
Now I need to find that console. Should be right here around the corner. Oh, look at that! Okay, you can't even see it from my camera, but look at that. It actually says that from container 9 in the settlement ground. We didn't even have to disable the alarms. Oh well. Seven 7-3-6-1. 7-3-6-1. Okay.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Stow your weapon. What were you...
Hey!
Oh, spotted something. Ah, okay. I'll let them live. Chemical sample. Like, why didn't it update? Okay. Complete the heist as well.
Apex interstellar transport accepts no responsibility for any grievances sustained.
Shuttle request sent.
That gravity.
Shuttle inbound.
Oh. Tempting. So tempting. Someone right around here.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
Oh well, let's go to the shuttle. This is the Tormentor. People asking what gun I'm using. Oh. Turrets are shooting at me.
Shield activated.
Thanks for choosing Apex.
Back up in the other corner. Yeah, I should probably get used to just disable everything I get across instead of just the alarms, but... Will the Apex survive? Yeah, Apex will be fine. So, we just need... Those are chemical samples. Oh, back to the plantation. We were there before. Very few people outside of the settlement grounds this time. Are we 22 likes away? Okay. How many people are watching right now? Let me just go and check. While we are flying here. $116. There must be 22 people amongst the 116 of you on YouTube who has not clicked the like button yet. Remember, if we get it up to 150 is the goal today, then I'm gonna give you guys a discount code for the merch store, which you can find at d2eastore.com. As a thank you for helping me getting the livestream rank in the almighty YouTube algorithm. Light goal reached. Nice. Okay, let's get some suggestions in chat. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on chat as we are running this settlement, and then we're gonna, on the shuttle ride back, we're gonna set up the discount code. So yeah, code suggestions in chat. What should the discount code be? Dongle suggests Apex is fine. Golgotha suggests Crash Land. Howard 101. Yeah. Taxi for one, and Apex. A lot of stuff has been suggested around. And we also have Daniel that says Apex sucks. And we have Jinx that suggests Covert Howard. Crime Taxi. You know what? That's a good one. I like that one. We're gonna go with that. I think I can set that up before we arrive at the settlement here. Give me a. I should be able to do that. Go in here. Go to discounts. Create a new discount. This is a stream discount. And the code is gonna be Crime Taxi. And it's gonna give you 10% off any order on d2eastore.com. And as always, there we go. That's gonna be active until the end of the live stream. So gonna keep it up, gonna post the link or the code there and there. If you use that Crime Taxi, then you get 10% off until the end of the live stream. See, even the spam bots are here. Access 0 back. It shoots a little low. Is that just me? Like, look at this. If I aim here, right on the edge of the shadow, it hits low. So you don't have to, you don't aim with the tip. You kind of aim at the base of the triangle. It's very weird. Right, so you can see, that would be hitting their feet. I need to hit, like, oh, oops. Didn't intend to shoot there. I need to aim with, like, the base of the triangle. What was the security level? 1? Ah, we need to cut our way. No, let's take it, because otherwise we're gonna the same situation as before, where someone is hiding behind a level 1 door, and then we can't go in and kill them. Oops.
Security profile cloned. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
Just check and see if there's anybody around. There's not. We can safely cut our way in. I like the little sound it makes. Okay, there's 2. Let's just, for good measures, steal a level 3 access. Oh, no. Not the laser cutter. That's a little... That would make quite a bit of a mess. So... Settlement alarms. Authorization scans. We've been here before, so we know there are no... Like... There are no data ports in here. We actually already now. We have time. We have time.
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
Okay, so we have a number of them here.
Extremely high temperature detected.
Kickaboo! There's two people talking.
Hey, quit that weapon.
I hope it's the same one as last time. Look at all that stuff. Environmental Regulation Unit. Okay. While it's opening, let's just go and verify that it's actually the right one we are opening. Oh. It was not. Good that we checked it. It's this one. See, that would have been annoying opening it up, realizing it was the wrong one. Oh, all the good stuff. At least that was fair data.
Downloading data. Transfer complete.
Okay, we have like some time. I would have realized because I get a mission update
Warning. Extremely high temperature
when I pick up the right item.
pressurized environment.
You know what? I'm actually curious. How many people are alive on this settlement right now?
Entering pressurized environment.
Oh, that's actually quite a few. Where are they?
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected.
Yeah, we killed everyone in the power plant. Maybe there's someone in the hab. There was one.
Leaving pressurized environment. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
There's a mission giver over here, so there must be some in this direction.
I warned you.
Shield activated.
Oh, right. Red barrel.
I can't find anything here.
Apart from the guy coming flying at you with a pistol. What's the purpose of killing everyone? Killing time while we wait for the thing to open.
Entering pressurized.
There's no point to it. I rack up a bigger bounty, but see, we had plenty of time. Shooting practice, exactly. Because ammo is free. Oh, but I forgot to book a shuttle. Let's do that. Oh, also turn off my shields.
Shield deactivated.
Found it.
Shuttle request sent. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
There we go. That's a lot better.
Shuttle inbound.
How big is my bounty? It's probably, I don't know. So we have that one there that fails. We can discard that. Here's my bounties. They're not bad. I mean, and I have some fines, some serious, because one of the things I had to do was piss them off. So I did that by just failing missions back to back. How much notoriety? Let me check. 7. Scope on a pistol just doesn't look right, but it works. It does. It looks silly, but it works. But back in the crime taxi. And yeah, 7 notoriety is, well, it's 7 notoriety. Oh, someone ordered something on the store. What did people order? People ordered a logo mark with a black interior. Good choice. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna grind down my notoriety now, because after this I've done 3 heist and 1 theft mission. So I still need to do quite a few more of these missions, so there's really no reason for me to begin to work down my notoriety yet. I might as well just complete all these missions, and once they're done, then I can begin to look at grinding down my notoriety. So it's back down to 0. I really wish there was a better way to work down your notoriety. I mean, the passive 1 tick per 2 hours thing is okay. But I don't know. I kind of wish there were another way. Like, if you went bounty hunting for missions, let's say every time you completed 10 million in bounties or something, then you lost a notoriety point. So you could go and actively farm them down, or if you hand it in or something. Astro agree, even National, what is that? Do community service. Yeah, hunt criminals. You have been something like that. Or maybe like instead of you handing in like bounties for money, maybe you could hand them in and they would reduce your notoriety. The prison in Star Citizen. The prison works okay, but like notoriety would be more equivalent to crime stat in Star Citizen, right? Yeah, I think there should be some gameplay, and it wouldn't have to be difficult. It could just be like, go to an interstellar factor, and then you can hand in bounty vouchers, like when you kill pirates, not from conflict zones, but from killing them in like in asteroid fields or hazard sites and places like that, and then hand those in, and then you get notoriety reduction, something like that. Oh, you too, Hawk? Everybody has, it seems. Deliver X medical goods. Yeah, there could be something like that. Maybe even make it like special mission types, where it's a mission reward that you get. You don't get any money. That could be community service, right? So you have a special mission. Also missions that are offered by special places. That could be with interstellar factors. A mission that says, go and bring us this much medical supplies, for instance. Or something like that. Or go and kill this number of pirates. And if you do that, instead of getting a reward and getting influence points, you get 1 point reduction in your notoriety. And every time you complete a mission, notoriety goes down 1 point. That would mean that you could actively reduce your notoriety other than just sit around, keep your computer running, wasting power. Saving people from burning stations. Yes, that would be an excellent suggestion for it. Let's just do the combat performance. I guess it's the same reputation. There's actually a decent amount of credits we get for these. Given we are low, I'm tempted, but no. Materials. Oh, what was that? That was a theft. That was a theft. 1 line for theft. And here's a heist. So that's 3 heists and 1 theft today, and we failed another theft mission, which is unfortunate. Okay. I'm not gonna run more missions now. I just want to see if there are more available. Covert theft, there we go. Covert heist. And another covert theft. So there is another, like, 3 missions here we could pick up. We could continue if we wanted to. It seems to be a decent spot for this. Like, getting 2-3 missions every time you can go and pick up. And you can complete those 12 in relative ease, I think. But that is going to be it for today. It is getting late. It's midnight, and I have a lot of stuff for work tomorrow. So I better go and get some sleep. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, today's live stream even. If you did, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would really appreciate if you would do. I'm still working towards that 100k. It's slow. Progress is slow, but we're getting there. Not today, Dongle. It's too late. But anyway, that's a bit for today. Maybe, I think weekend is a little booked, so I don't know when the next live stream is going to be. Likely on Tuesday, where, as I said, if you've been here since the beginning, yeah, weekend is a little booked. If you've been here since the beginning, you know that I had a plan with a live stream with a fellow creator, and we're going to do some co-op live streams. Was supposed to be today. That didn't happen. So instead, that's going to be next week. So tune in next week for that, which is going to be Tuesday. It's going to be YouTube, Twitch as always, and it's going to be both. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. I think I'm going to try to do a raid. We got a lot of raids today, so let's send you guys. Let's send you guys to a. Oh, not Twitch, not Twitter. Sorry, I want Twitch. So let me just see if we can find someone streaming some Elite Dangerous that we can send you guys to. Anyone still streaming? Let's see. I do not know. I want to find. I like to find like smaller-ish streamers, English-speaking streamers. That's from French. Okay, here we go. There's a guy here who says, new to Elite Dangerous. So we have a guy who just started out Elite Dangerous. I'm going to send all you guys on Twitch over there. And you can go and help him out getting started in his Elite career. Just check that he's actually speaking English. I assume he is because of his... because of the title. Come on, Twitch with the ads. Okay, there's the world's longest ad in front of this live stream. Oh my god.
And Prospector, so it just does 2. Let's see, what's the other?
Yeah, good. They are English speaking, so that's perfect. Yeah, that's super annoying. And that's for... This is... Okay, sidetracked again. That is why I keep the live streams, when they're live, demonetized. I demonetize my own live streams on YouTube when they are playing, because there's nothing more annoying than getting in late or having to sit and watch an app when there's a live stream behind it. It's different when it's a video because you know you're going to get it from the start. But you're sitting there and you know that there's stuff you're missing. And like ads on a live stream is annoying. And that's why I keep them demonetized on YouTube. So there's no ads. There should be no ads running on them. And then once the VOD comes up, so the video on demand version of it later, then I might add it to the monetization there. But doing the live stream, no. Because there we go. Okay, I'm gonna start the raid for the guy. So if you're gonna go and help him out, new commander, give him a nice warm welcome to the Elite Dangerous community. That's it. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and also next time, I will see you guys in space.